Seated in the auditorium are families and friends who have, in many different ways, supported these candidates to reach the goal represented by this ceremony. And on the platform are the college faculty and staff who have motivated, encouraged, and inspired these students as they completed their coursework and their college experience. And before us are the candidates for graduation, who have become good friends, mentors, colleagues, developing relationships that will serve them well as they move into the future together. We join then as members of an extended support network to celebrate our involvement with these candidates and to witness their accomplishments. That celebration begins now. Presiding over this commencement ceremony is the president of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, Dr. Davy Jane Gilmore.
Good afternoon, and welcome to commencement exercises for the spring 2014 class at the Pennsylvania College of Technology. It makes me happy enough just to say the word spring after the frigid, snowy, and altogether too long winter, but there's another reason that this day is special. Today's graduates have the distinction to be part of Penn College's centennial class, an illustrious group that represents 100 years of institutional success. In recognition of that milestone membership, each student was given a commemorative centennial pin as they robed today, pins that we hope they will wear with pride as they go out into the world and prove that degrees that work is more than a marketing slogan. On occasion of our centennial, it has been an enjoyable time, an opportunity for us to celebrate long-standing connections, form new ones, a moment for us to look back at what we've done and to look ahead to the wondrous things we are bound to accomplish. To put the 100th anniversary into perspective time-wise, let's take a look at a few notable things that happened in 1914. There was the start of World War I, of course. It was the first year that Mother's Day was observed as an official American holiday, and we're honored to have so many proud moms in the audience with us today. It was the Major League debut of Babe Ruth, who, as some of you may not know, once hit a home run during an exhibition game on our main campus here in Williamsport. It was the dawn of passenger airline service, a test run between the Florida cities of Tampa and St. Petersburg, a fact that perhaps our aviation maintenance students and faculty will be interested in knowing. And in a high school classroom, in a secluded corner of campus, the first adult students at what would become the Williamsport Technical Institute learned that the ability to work with their hands made them eminently more attractive to local employers. Like them, the soon-to-be graduates before me are a beautiful part of the Penn College history. And when this class of 2014 crosses the stage today and walks back through the lobby, they will become the latest chapter in our common story. A story that we tell with pride, a story 100 years in the making. It is those students that we now turn to, joining their proud supporters and applauding their accomplishments. Their class speaker stands ready to represent them. The faculty joining us today are their mentors. They are on hand to enjoy their company for perhaps the last time. And the rest of us here today just want to specially participate in this singular moment in their lives. Their triumph, after all, is our triumph. Their success is proof that we have done our jobs well. So to the centennial class of 2014, I say to you, sit back, relax, and enjoy the affirmation of our mutual achievement. And to your families and friends, those who have alternately been your cheerleaders, your co-conspirators, occasionally your ATMs, bearers of tough love, we welcome you to this magnificent Community Arts Center and this most deserving celebration.
May I now introduce Mr. Elliot Strickland, Chief Student Affairs Officer.
President Gilmore, Senator Yaw, Provost Starkey, distinguished faculty and staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the May 2014 graduating class, it's my pleasure this afternoon to introduce your student commencement speaker. We were trying to remember the last time we had a student commencement speaker from the hospitality program, and there were many people that couldn't remember that far back. Speaking of food, I'm a firm believer that food, specifically the social construct of eating meals together, is one of the most powerful experiences in our society. I also happen to be a huge fan of the Food Network. We've come to idolize those that master the skills of culinary arts. Let me prove it to you. Please applaud if you know who Arne Duncan is. Thank you. Now, please applaud if you know who Bobby Flay, Emeril, or Wolfgang Puck are. Just an FYI that Arne Duncan is our U.S. Secretary of Education. I am confident that today's commencement speaker may someday be a household name just like those. Lewis Robinson's time at Penn College has been a whirlwind of involvement, service, and leadership. He's been a presidential student ambassador, vice president of our Diners Club, a resident assistant for on-campus students, serving as the RA for the Hospitality Living Learning community, an SGA senator, a member of Crew, Ski and Snowboard Club, OCHO, which is our off-campus housing organization, and many more. But if you've ever met Lewis, you know his passion is cooking, and he never misses a chance to practice his art. He's been selected 4 times to attend the Kentucky Derby to work with students and faculty. He's competed in Skills USA, earning 2 gold and 2 bronze medals. He's assisted with 7 visiting chef events, been on stage at the Pennsylvania Farm Show, worked at the Hunt Club Wine Festival, on and on. Even though Lewis has had the desire and initiative to seek out internships at some of the world's greatest restaurants, what makes him unique is what he gives back to Penn College. He has worked to raise money to fund a hydroculture garden on campus. He has volunteered at local arts programs. And this fall, when 2 hospitality students lost their home in a fire, Lewis helped lead an effort to host a fundraising dinner for their benefit. Personally, I can't wait to see where Lewis goes in the future. I just hope I can get reservations there. Today, Lewis graduates magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Culinary Arts and Systems and an Associate of Science in Baking and Pastry Arts, earning this year's School of Hospitality Award of Excellence. It gives me great pleasure to introduce your 2014 student commencement speaker, Mr. Lewis Robinson.
Thank you to Hospitality. It's a beautiful day in Pennsylvania, for those of you that know what I'm talking about. Greetings and good afternoon, graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends. It truly is an honor, with a U, to be selected and standing here before you as a student speaker for the May 2014 graduating class of Penn College. I'm especially honored as this is the first graduation of Penn College's centennial celebration. There are a myriad number of people that I would like to thank for assisting me from my childhood through college graduation, but instead, I will be brief. I would first like to thank Elizabeth Verbos for this nomination and her support and that of the admissions staff, faculty, and administration of Penn College, specifically those of the School of Hospitality, Dean Becker, the chefs, professors, and staff that created the experience that kept me here at Penn College and pushed me to strive for excellence in everything that I do. Finally, thank you to my family, friends from both Canada and the US for their unwavering support of me and chasing my dream. Lastly, Thank you to everyone who is seated here today in support of the graduates of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. To graduates, we finally made it. The long, hard journey towards graduation has come to a close. Whether 2 years, 4 years, or possibly more, with a 2.0 or a 4.0, and whether you planned ahead or mastered the art of procrastination, all of that work and dedication has paid its dues. In my few minutes up here, I want to talk to you about 3 concepts that I think have been critical and will be critical to future success: hard work, passion, and persistence. In the kitchen, these ideas tend to be more important than talent and raw ability alone. For myself and other chefs, these are what we strive to embody every day. I have learned that through my experiences, hard work can push the boundaries and push success and open doors that were not previously opened. The most successful chefs believe in hard work as the foundation of a cook. I spent my summer in one of the top kitchens in the world, 11 Madison Park, learning from Daniel Hume and Chef James Kent, where the focus they gave me was on the basics and to evoke this hard work. In cooking, passion is the driving force behind creativity. For me, my passion comes from the love of food and from cooking. The simple idea that something I can create with my hands can make someone else so happy or feel something old or new is quite an experience. The ability to express myself through a physical medium that others can completely enjoy gives me great pride. This is a standard among students at Penn College. No matter what major you are in, our focus on degrees that work gives each of us the opportunity to develop skills, many of which use our hands to create them. To have passion and become dedicated to something creates a new enjoyment in life. For me, to be in the kitchen every day, cooking and feeding people, that is what I want to do with this degree. Persistence is closely related to hard work and passion as it stems from the 2 ideas. To be persistent in our careers, we cannot give up, even when things may look grim or difficult to overcome. If we possess persistence, no matter how difficult the path ahead, we will be focused on achieving the goals that we have laid in front of ourselves. We must practice this every day, though. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but is a habit. Hard work, passion, and persistence are 3 things that if a person possesses, they will inevitably find success. They are the foundation of every craftsman, businessman, and professional alike. Many people believe that the ultimate success is to achieve perfection in a chosen field, but I would have to disagree with this. I believe that working towards perfection is the actual act of perfection itself. In this way, I, like many chefs, look up to Joël Robuchon, who was a French-born chef and winner of France's highest honor for craftsmen. He was obsessed with perfection in both cuisine and life, and all the while insisting that perfection is a truly unattainable goal. As Charlie Trotter, an American-born chef who helped develop the fine dining cuisine in front of us today, said, "Let's just say I'm an excellentist, because perfection is an unattainable goal. Perfection isn't that interesting. It is more interesting to do things with sincerity and a certain quirkiness. With perfection, there's no tolerance for failure, and there are enormous benefits to failure because of the valuable lessons that they impart. To learn from failure and mistrials and to chase the ideas of perfection are what we should strive to achieve. And in that way, we can become excellentists, focused on hard work, passion, and persistence. The degrees we will get shortly simply open doors to new opportunities. The piece of paper that we have all learned from our experiences does not instantly generate success. That success will come from the hard work, the passion that is emitted from somebody from doing something that you love. All of us leave here today with a love and passion towards our given fields. And so I leave you with the idea to strive for excellence. Do this through the hard work that is required for success, and like Charlie Trotter, become an excellentist. Thank you very much for coming today, and in the classic words of Dr. Williams, if you're drinking and driving, make it a Pepsi or Coke with none of them nasty additives.
Now, this is just about the time that at a normal commencement, someone would stand up and say, "Please respect the reverence of our day and turn your cell phones off." Not at Penn College. I would like you to turn your cell phones on. I would like you to use hashtag PCTGrad, and we would like you to take pictures and tweet, Instagram, your favorite, selfies, whatever. Do the thing. Yeah, how about that? I knew that. Yeah. And make sure that this is your celebration, so enjoy. It's now my pleasure to talk to you about something that I find the heart of what makes Penn College special. Over the past century, whether it's been Penn College or our forerunners, teaching is the very center of what our mission is. It is quite simple, really. You cannot have a college without students, and learning cannot occur without those who share their knowledge. The Distinguished Teaching Awards are presented each May at commencement to full-time faculty members who have been nominated by students and colleagues as golden examples of inspiring performance in our classrooms and laboratories. By Saturday afternoon's ceremony, 3 more honorees will have joined the impressive roster of those who have been selected since 1982. Tomorrow, we will announce the 2014 Veronica M. Music Master Teacher Medal, among the most prestigious tributes to someone who will join the list of 29 such deserving faculty members through our history. We will also present the second of 2 Excellence in Teaching Awards, so I encourage you to visit PC Today later this weekend and learn about those honorees. This afternoon, we will honor the first of the Excellence in Teaching recipients. You know, since there is so little in life left to surprise us anymore, I'd like to keep the secret as long as I can. So before I give you too much background information and give it away, I thought I'd give you a few thinly disguised tidbits about today's honoree. Our first recipient has been characterized as a lifelong student. He may not say it, but he enjoys learning something new every day. He's very good at instilling this contagious bug within the students he interacts with. He is good at driving students to become the best of what they do. As kind as he can be, he is a strong-mannered man who pushes his students to use their heads. He rarely settles for the bare minimum. He helps his students along with projects, but will not hold their hand. A professional through and through, he is extremely organized and communicates with everyone and anyone in a very, very clear manner. He is passionate about his job and about his industry. He will take any amount of time out of his day to help students figure out, comprehend, or understand any question or problem that he or she may have. He is partial to learning new technology that is constantly being developed and passing it along to students. He is an excellent craftsman who works hard to develop that quality in his students. Kind, self-confident, caring, well-mannered, fair, and an overall nice guy. Each one of those was a quote from his nominations. So now to the key to who we're talking about. He holds an associate degree in building construction from the State University of New York at Alfred, a bachelor's degree in vocational technical education from SUNY Oswego, and is working towards a master's in educational development and strategies from Wilkes University. It is my honor to present the first 2014 Excellence in Teaching Awards to Peter B. Krupenbacher, Assistant Professor of Building Construction Technology.
I don't know what to say. Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you to the students that have been a part of the last few years that I've been here. Well, thank you very much. This is a great honor. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Really important that you read the back. Okay, when you sit down in the chalk is
Congratulations, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania College of Technology is its board of directors. This is the body that, by our charter, is given final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the college. Though some responsibilities are delegated, ultimate authority rests with the board. At this time, I would like to call upon Senator Jean Yaw, Chair of the Board of Directors, to authorize the conferring of degrees at this ceremony. Senator Yaw.
This is a very special occasion for all of you. The degrees being awarded have come from hard work, from the guidance and wisdom of the faculty, and from strong support from your family and friends. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I extend to all of the graduates our congratulations and best wishes. And to all the supporting family members, the faculty and friends, I extend our thanks for your support. Now I turn to my official duty. Dr. Gilmore, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I authorize you on behalf of the board to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate school dean.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to inform you that these men and women have satisfactorily completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you the Bachelor of Science degrees you have earned with all of the rights and privileges and with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the administration, and the faculty. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for all associate degrees and certificates please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to inform you that these women and men have satisfactorily completed the requirements for their respective associate degrees and certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you the associate degrees and certificates that you have earned with all of their rights and privileges, and with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, and the administration. Congratulations. You were quick. Now everybody stands up. All of you. Okay, good. Ladies and gentlemen, you entered this theater today as candidates for the degrees and certificates that you have earned. I have just had the honor of conferring those degrees and certificates upon you. And as a symbol of your entry into the world of educated women and men, I ask you to join me as I turn the tassel of your class representative. This will symbolize to the world that you are in fact now graduates of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. You may be seated. As individuals and institutions, we all pass through clear stages of development and points in time when we grow in new roles and new responsibilities. This ceremony is a transition event for all graduates. Today, we will recognize individuals with academic honors. Outstanding academic achievement will be recognized for all students. The gold, silver, or white cord that they wear during these ceremonies, white for honors, silver for high honors, and gold for highest honors, will identify the students for you. Blue cords signify academic achievement for certificate students. And in addition, we're proud to recognize the graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa. Their stoles and tassels are gold and will identify them to you. We recognize also the graduates of the Alpha Chi Honor Society. The white stoles will identify these students as well. We would now like to recognize the veterans at Penn College, identified by their red, white, and blue cords, who are graduating, including those who have served on active duty as well as those who are currently serving in all branches of the military. Would our veteran students please stand? While you stay standing, I'd like to tell you all about our veteran students. 6 of them have earned a Purple Heart, 9 of them have earned a Bronze Star, 79 of them have earned Iraq campaign medals, and 50 of them have earned Afghanistan campaign medals. We are very proud of our veterans. You may be seated now. At this time, Carolyn Strickland, Assistant Vice President for Academic Services, and the individual school representatives will present the candidates. Now, we know this is a time when you want to capture your own photograph, your own Instagram pictures, whatever we talked about, and that's fine. We simply ask that you let the area in front of the official photographer open so they can get their pictures. Otherwise, you're welcome to come on down. Just follow the guides of the ushers, please. And our ceremony now begins. Thank you.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Bachelor of Science and Associate's degree in Accounting within the School of Business and Hospitality.
Jamie Lynn Miller. Carrie R. Temple Israelski. Billy Joe Hans. Lindsay Renee Lowe's. Khalifa Hadia Watson. Jessica Ann Young.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Culinary Arts and Systems, Baking and Pastry Arts, Culinary Arts Technology, Hospitality Management within the School of Business and Hospitality.
Alexander N. Baumberger. Tiana M. Dory. Logan Robert Hinckley. Benjamin Alexander King. Hannah Elise Marquis. Caitlin E. Paul Hamus. Tyler Kenneth Pratt. Heather M. Bakley. Samantha Jo Marie Bradley. Lauren Haley Case. Mary Ellen Sarah. Ching Chan. Megan R. Chapman. Elizabeth Hillard. Brianna Louise Klingler. Amy Elizabeth Lynn. Taylor Ann Reed. Hannah Arlene Thompson Hill. Logan Marie Hawley Ward. Alyssa Ann San Felice. Michelle Ann Bayeto. Jessie May Cronister.
Yeah, Jesse.
Louise M. Forte.
Lorenz. Yes.
Molly Jane Lorenz. Angela Rose Snyder.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Business Administration, Technology Management, and Business Management within the School of Business and Hospitality.
Preston James Ross Doskasil. Katie L. Vanoy. John Andrew Fry III. Mansfield. Adrian Lacey Mansfield. Danette Dawn Roan. Akeem M. Watson. Corey Lawrence Buckles.
Maybe Crystal Butler Peterson. Butler Peterson? Butler Peterson.
Crystal L. Butler Peterson.
Harrison.
Benjamin J. Harris-Simchuk.
Stephen Randall Clark.
Stephen Randall Kleck.
Lowe.
Yes, hello.
Matthew D. Lowe. Carla Ann Roan. Stephen Mark Sagine.
Cameron M. Venti.
Thank you.
Cameron M. Venti.
I gave my cards to my mom.
It's okay, tell me your name.
Joshua Luke Berkheimer.
Joshua Luke Berkheimer. Carrie Nicole Habelar.
Reinhard.
Keith Oliver Reinhard. Thank you. Paul Michael Tribal. Ian Jordan Artis. Leah M. Davis. Michael Santino DeAngelis. Kevin K. Irving. McElhaney. Justin Greer McElhaney. Tajir. Jaquil. Tajir Jaquil Ross. All right, Derek. Derek Lee Walker.
See your body.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates in Building Science and Sustainable Design, Building Science and Sustainable Design Architectural Technology concentration, Building Science and Sustainable Design Construction Technology concentration, and Architectural Technology.
Paul M. Ciabatti. Andre K. Murr. Tyler B. Richardson. Evan M. Walter. Melissa Lee Warner. Benjamin Cloyd Wetzel. Philip Allen Bear. Craig C. Baker. Corey A. Bittner. Scott Richard Fenton. Benjamin Gatos. Eric Benjamin Gatos. James R. Lupica. Taryn Rebecca McGowan. Noy. Dustin L. Noy. Matthew A. Wagner. Terry R. Brown. Rosenberger. Ryan Charles Rosenberger. Brendan Michael Whalen. Soraya Ezra Avila. Adam Michael Bosley. Stephen James Canale. Kirsten Marie McLean.
President Gilmore, I'm very proud to present the graduates of Residential Construction Technology and Management, Residential Construction Technology Management, Building Construction Technology Concentration, Building Construction Technology, all within the School of Construction Design Technologies. Thank you.
Christian Kaye. Cody N. Benikoff. Ronald W. Campbell. Hugh Francis Convery III. Frank D. Gennady III. Michael A. McCrary. Daniel Harrison Palkovic. Dana Michelle Ritter. Joseph James Schleifer. Ronald V. Talley III. Daniel Francis Tino. Corbin Robert Wood. Daniel K. Border.
Dufresne.
Patricia Dufresne. Keith Francis Fisher.
Longsdorf.
Joshua Edward Longsdorf.
McConaughey.
Ryan Patrick McConaughey.
McKeon.
Kevin Tyler McKeon. Bradley John Myers.
Van Hoof.
Nicholas Joseph Van Hoof. Matthew Charles Worth. Joshua J. Wrench. Cameron James Boyer. Christopher Peter Brennan.
Brumbach. Crock.
Jarrett Crawford Brumbach. Christopher R. Burke.
Chorba.
Kyle A. Chorba.
Delmont.
Delmonte.
Vincent Scott Del Monte.
Markley W. Denman.
Markley W. Denman. Joseph W. Fullerton. Daniel Kevin Gruel. Zachary R. Haga.
Hannah.
Kenneth Eric Hanna. Nolan Thomas Hanson. Justin Robert Hart.
Nogler.
Lyndon S. Nogler.
Pahansky.
Spencer L. Pihansky.
Saraceno.
Nicholas Saraceno. Luke M. Smith.
Thayer.
Benjamin Leo Thayer.
Wentovich.
Justin A. Wentovich.
President Gilmore, it's an honor to present the graduates of the Civil Engineering Technology and Surveying Technology programs within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
David W. Baker. William Thomas Bayer. Jason Michael Beaver.
From.
Patrick Michael Fromm. Jonathan Wade Frank. Sean A. Herman. Corey M. Johnson.
Lamberti.
Matthew Wayne Lamberti, Jr. Joseph Lee Lyons. Tyler D. Norris. Tyler James O'Neill. Matthew John Osborne. Stephen J. Root. John M. Sack IV. Gregory S. Tripp. Timothy Robert Ziegler. Andrew Allen Adams. Samuel R. Cole. Noah Leonard Confer. Joshua J. Hauser. Mitchell P. Johnson. Congratulations. Jeremy Tyler Miller. Jacob L. Smith. Jonathan David Wayne.
President Gilmore, I proudly present the graduates of Construction Management within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Lane Michael Ackerman. Joshua Theodore Brem. Benjamin John Bretz. Alan M. Brown. Bungard. Eli William Bungard. Lucas Darrell Coakley. Colton W. Confer. Chad Sumner Gurney. Daniel Thomas Miller. Peter John F. Murray. Preston Kyle Nelson. Peter J. Scudda. Daniel Mark Smith, Jr. Kevin Frederick Strupp. Nicholas S. Tomaine. Kevin M. Waldron. Everett J. Zalewski.
President Gilmore, I'm proud to present the graduates of Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning Design Technology, HVAC Air Conditioning Emphasis, HVAC Plumbing Emphasis, and Plumbing Certificate within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Frank Vito Albano. Kurt Michael Creven. Doherty. Alan David Doherty. Matthew Logan Harrison. Brittany Ann Hoey. Benjamin Daniel Kelly. McDonough. Yep. Tyler James McDonough.
Yep.
Nicholas A. Pappas.
Seifert.
Jennifer Rose Seifert. Eric Ryan Shaver. Chad Benjamin Snyder. Evan James Eigeldinger.
Giordano.
Patrick W. Giordano. Susan Mary Riggio. John Richard Locke III.
Yes.
Nicholas J. DeMarco. Milton James Owens. Jared David Pyatt. Israel Michael Spence. Benjamin Edward Thomas. Nicholas Robert Verzella. David Lee Wade. Say it again. Zaleski. Jacob D. Zaleski. And Louis DeMoss Robinson.
Now you know that your connection to Penn College does not end today. You are now members of the Alumni Association, and that's the link between you and your alma mater. I really encourage you to keep in touch with the Alumni Office, as you will hear from this office monthly via their Alumni e-news, and of course, Facebook. I look forward to welcoming you back on campus so that we can keep up to date with you and know about your success. In about 6 months, we're asking you to watch for the graduate survey. That's really important data for us to gather, and your support of that would be very helpful. So I'm going to thank you in advance for that. Remember, 6 months. We've rearranged our program a little bit due to a late arrival with the weather. So before we finish today, it's my pleasure to present the Mentorship Award to an alumnus or individual or business that has made significant or ongoing contributions to education and the development of Penn College, in particular the development of our students by providing mentorship opportunities and professional guidance. This year, we honor Lee D. Michaels, a 2011 construction management graduate and assistant project manager at Honeywell in Herndon, Virginia. In addition to earning a degree and readily finding employment with one of our supportive corporate partners, Lee made good use of his Penn College years by working as a resident assistant, as the founding father of Sigma Nu Fraternity, and as the co-creator of the alternative spring break, in which students volunteered for Habitat for Humanity. He was the recipient of the first Tracy A. Garris Leadership Award and of the Marilyn G. Bodner Library Award for excellence in theoretical research. That's a lot of accomplishments and activities for just 4 semesters. While here, too, he noticed very few classmates came from his home area, and he set out to do something about it. He has hosted back-home information sessions about Penn College in a number of venues, and has helped recruit prospective students by representing his alma mater at college fairs in Northern Virginia. He is a true advocate for Penn College, passionately stressing the importance of technical education by sharing his success. The looks on students' faces when I tell them they can continue what they love and are skilled at while getting a college education and experience is remarkable. It's easy to relate to the students since I was in their same position when I was their age. Being able to speak to students and promote the college with such great opportunities is a fulfillment that words cannot describe, as he said in his own words. And I quote, "Every day I know that I have the opportunity to help students live their dreams, as I am currently living mine." He has been an alumni volunteer ever since his graduation, returning as a mentor to current construction management students and lending a hand during open house. He returns again today, and I am honored to present the 2014 Mentorship Award to a proud, generous, and supportive alumnus, an advocate for the institution, and an unofficial but not unappreciated representative of our admissions office. Please join me in welcome back this year's outstanding mentor, Lee Michaels.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Gilmore. Thank you, college. Wow, class of 2014, we're here. We made it, graduation. As many of you know, I like to talk, so I just want to let you know that the ceremony's been extended an hour. Just kidding, just kidding. This will be brief. It is an honor to be part of this wonderful celebration. Not only am I here for the first day of graduation with a great class, but as part of Penn College history. As many of you know, we're celebrating our centennial 100th year anniversary, and together we'll be the first graduating class at the end of this ceremony. This is such a great honor to be chosen as a recipient for this mentorship award. As Dr. Gilmore pointed out, I've been speaking back home to local academies, Hayfield Secondary, Chantilly Academy, and Edison Academy. I hope to continue to grow and reach more schools in the area and continue this path to Penn College for these students. As she mentioned, watching these students' eyes light up and knowing that their passion for their skilled trade, whether it's in any type of trade, culinary, construction, whatever it is, they have a place to come to and get the college experience that they may not have known about. If I did not meet certain people and make those connections when I did way at home, it would have been tough and never known about this school, and I wouldn't be standing here today. Little I know all that hard work I'm putting in, it has benefited me, and I'm very grateful for this award. Graduates, it is by no mistake that we're all here today, celebrating our goals, succeeding in our passions, and ready to move on with memories, skills, and knowledge gained during your time here at Pennsylvania College of Technology. Looking back over my life, as you ponder yours, I'm sure there have been obstacles, questions, and challenges. I'm sure that standing here today, I may help some of you, seeing that I graduated recently, and mentored some of you on campus or off campus. I'd like to take a moment and have you look to your left, look to your right, see the people around you, say thank you, because they helped you as much as you helped them. You're welcome. To close, remember that it is okay to ask questions and mess up. We're not perfect, because if we're not messing up, we are not learning. By learning, we are growing. As we grow, we gain knowledge. With knowledge comes responsibility. Passing on the knowledge and helping others is called mentoring. Lastly, I would like to thank God, Pennsylvania College of Technology, Dr. Gilmore, Alumni Relations, for nominating me for this award, my friends, present, Rob, Karen, Sarah, as well as others back home, Mike and April. Also, I'd like to thank my family who's present here, Mom, Dad, my mom, as well as the many family back home and across the United States. I also like to thank Res Life, the School of Construction, and Sigma Nu fraternity. All of you have made me the person I am today, and without you, I would not be a mentor to others. Thank you all very much. Thank you. All right.
We are now at the end of our ceremony, and it's soon time for me to send you off into the world. The one thing that's very special for me today is that I get to be the last person to speak to you for just a very few minutes before you leave. So I would ask you to sort of pretend for a moment that we're alone and there's nobody else here but me and you, the graduates. Just south of here, a site that many of us enjoy daily on our way to and from campus, is a natural resource that we even celebrate in our alma mater. South of us flows the West Branch of the Susquehanna, and it fluctuates with the rhythm of life itself. Sometimes it's a relative trickle, sometimes it's a bank full force of nature. And yet it's a constant in our area's landscape, a fixture of the economy throughout the very history. It's easy to be philosophical on such monumental occasions, like a commencement or a centennial. But the waterway that once carried logs from upstream sawmills truly is the perfect metaphor for the Pennsylvania College of Technology and its predecessors. We can map its humble beginnings, we can watch as it gathers strength from its surroundings, and we can see the bigger picture as it winds its way to the vast ocean beyond. Amid the unsteady pulse of the market forces, the drama of transformation, both physical and symbolic, and the advances in technology that dare us to blink, Penn College, like the West Branch, endures as an incredible cornerstone of the communities that it serves. You, the students, with whom we share our personal and our institutional lives, like nurturing drops of water that make up that river, are proof that those lives are meant to go on. I'm sure that Dr. Parks, the founding director of the Williamsport Technical Institute, would not have envisioned the marriage of technology and career preparation that we practice today on all of Penn College's campuses. But he was a vocal champion of vocational education, a mighty factor in the economic well-being of our nation. I have the distinct honor of following in his footsteps to be one of the handful of presidents at this college well on its way to national superiority in that form of teaching and lifelong learning. It's no secret that I've told you before, it's one of the best jobs imaginable. It's not a job without hassles and headaches, but on balance, it's a job that blankets me in satisfaction. It's also no secret that you are a large part of that. We were treated in January to the centennial remarks of John Ratzenberger, Cliff Clavin from Cheers, a familiar voice on Pixar films and a well-traveled advocate for hands-on education. And I quote, "I want to be with my heroes," he said that day to the students, explaining why he accepted an invitation to speak at Penn College. "You are the future of the country." He told the students it is not the theorists, it's not us in show business, it's the people who can make stuff, the tinkerers taking things apart and putting things back together. That's how empires are created. His visit was a banner day for us, but I confess, after I heard those words, I was even more proud than when the day began. Our beautiful grounds, our extraordinary and functional buildings, our state-of-the-art equipment, our dedicated faculty, staff, and administration, all of that is meaningless without you. You, the students. You see, we are intertwined like threads of a family quilt. Like a campus that grew up alongside the mighty river, you are now members of the Alumni Association, and you are a partner with us for the future. The Alumni Association will give you a great way to keep in touch and provide you with rewarding opportunities to inspire the students who stand after you. I hope you will cherish the fellowship with those who have come before you. With their guidance, you too can be a distinguished alumni. You can be an inspiring mentor well into our second 100 years. Which brings me to what almost every speaker, and I certainly know every audience, wants to hear in a conversation: the last word. My last words to you are short. They are sincere, and they're from the heart. They are wrapped in good wishes more than anything else. So what I would say to you is this: congratulations, Centennial Class of 2014. Go into the world and make us Penn College proud.
Thank you, Dr. Gilmore. I invite those who are able to stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps, and everyone join in the singing of the Penn College alma mater. The words may be found on page 2 of your program.